What's going on, everybody? So, we are here to talk about my current Penta build. I'm finally done with it. I actually did it in 2 days and made this video. Now I'm just trying to put it all together for you guys to release it. At the time that this video releases, I am already going to have formatted my Penta and already be on my first round trying to make this thing even more powerful than it is. It is insane, as you've probably seen in a couple videos, and you're going to see while you're watching this one in the background. Really, there's not much to put onto this thing to make it insane. It really only needs 3 core mods. After that, you can start working with elementals to make it a little more powerful. But I've had to, even with 60 points, I've got very limited space, so that's why I'm putting a Forma, maybe 2 in there. We'll see how it goes as I do it. And I'll bring you an update when I'm finally finished with it, whether it be 1, 2, 3 deep, who knows. But I'm definitely formatting this weapon. So, yeah, is it good? It's insanely awesome. Some people like the bounce, some people don't like the bounce. The bounce can be good, the bounce can be bad on the grenades, so it all is what it is. I mean, if you shoot a grenade out, and it bounces, and one of the other guys on your team happens to walk in front of it as it's bouncing, it's going to bounce back, so you got to watch out for stuff like that. You can hit it against a wall and let it bounce around the corners. That's always a good thing. You can bounce it into a spot where you're anticipating a group of mobs coming, and then just explode it when it's time. It's got a lot of advantages, and there's, like I said, there's a couple disadvantages, like somebody walking in front of you when you shoot it, or you hit a wall and it bounces back at you, it kills you, which I've had it happen to me once or twice. Matter of fact, in this video, I died one time as well. Stupid me, got too close to my own grenade. But overall, it is very good. For me, as we talked about, or as I talked about when I did the Tigris, I like the Tigris and the Sestra together. With this one, I think my favorite combination is the Penta and the Magnus. Magnus is probably going to be my favorite pistol at this point. That video will be coming shortly. I was ranked 25 with the pistol when I did this one, and I'm sure I'll already be ranked 30 by the time this releases, and probably putting Forma on that one as well to make it a lot better. But anyway, let's get into this. Real simple. There's not a lot to this one. I got the stuff on the screen here. Here's the original stats: 75 impact, 100% accuracy, fire rate, stasis chance 10%, magazine 5, reload 2.5. Okay. I'm going to dump up both of my loadouts here. I've got one that's an electricity blast and one that's an electricity viral. I can do one that's electricity or that's magnetic. I just haven't gotten into that. Like I said, if I format it properly, I'll end up getting it all into one build anyway and have multiple dual elementals in there. But the core part is a 374 impact. So I take it from 75 to a 374. And I lowered my reload down to 1.9, which does make a big difference. Okay, so let's get into it here. That's where it's at. Depending upon which faction you're against, depending upon what you want to do. Obviously, viral. Viral works for all factions. It's more effective against the Grenier and Corpus, though, but it will work on the infested because it's not a straight gas or corrosive. So at the base, I've got 3 cards. The main one, I've got the Serration. I've got it at rank 13 out of 14. So that's 150% more damage on the impact, and since this thing only does impact damage, that's all you need to worry about. And I've got a maxed out split chamber on here, rank 15, full 90% multi-shot, so you can imagine 150% plus a 90% multi-shot. That's why I'm getting a 374 impact, so it's pretty good. I do not have a Firestorm mod. If I had a Firestorm mod, that would be on here as well. And we'll see if I can manage to get a hold of one of those at some point. I will get it onto my build in the process. I do actually have 2 extra slots left, 3 extra slots more or less if you take the electricity off, because it doesn't really need it, but I had put it on there just for the heck of it. So really I've got 3 extra slots that are just empty that need something. So split chamber, serration, and then the other one that I have on here is maxed out fast hand. 30% reload speed that takes it from the 2.5 to the 1.9, which does help a little bit. It's nice to have a better reload on this thing. Beyond that, I mean, those are the 3 core mods. 4 would be if you had Firestorm. And if you got all that stuff maxed out, you've got pretty much no space for anything else. You're going to have used all your 60 points. So you're going to have to Forma to be able to use the extra 4 slots, which I'm okay with. I have no problem doing. So if you want to get into adding extra stuff to it, this is where I go. I go with a Wildfire, which is an extra 20% magazine capacity. It just gives me 1 more in the clip. I think, right? No, I probably didn't do anything. No, it doesn't do anything. It's only 20%. It's not even enough. Why am I talking about that? Plus an extra 60% fire damage. So we're already doing 374 impact damage. Now we're adding even more damage to fire damage. But to make it more effective, I go ahead and I add a rank 7 60% freeze damage on top of the Wildfire. So now I got more blast damage. That's where I'm getting that 448 blast out of. So the blast plus the impact makes everything go boom. Big boom, as Zetas would say. With the Firestorm, it would be even bigger of a boom. So then that's your basic. I mean, that's the one I run the most. It's gonna be the one with the blast damage. I do have the one with the viral damage, which is basically I'm gonna take out the Wildfire and I'm gonna add in a infested clip at rank 9, so it matches because of the points that I need. So that just gives me 60%, and that gives me the viral damage. And the viral is pretty good too. This run that I'm on, that you're watching, I was doing it with the viral, and you just see the little green clouds next to it from time to time. Or when I shoot them, if they don't die, they're confused, so they don't come back after me anyway, which is always a nice thing. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Serration, split chamber, fast hands is your basic 3 core mods that I recommend. Wildfire cryo rounds for your extra blast damage, I recommend that. If you wanted to do viral, you're going to do infested clip and cryo rounds, okay, which I like as well. And then you can add electricity or whatever you want. So as I'm putting Forma into it now, it is going to allow me a chance to get at least 1 more double elemental out of it. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. Maybe a magnetic. Again, on this Penta, it doesn't really matter too much as long as you've got your 3 cores, your serration, your split chamber, and your fast hand. If you got Firestorm, your 4. Those are the ones that you're really going to need. After that, blast damage if you want to add an elemental. If you don't really want to go into formatting it 10 million times. And really, I think only 1 or 2 formas max is all that's going to ever be needed on this. So that's about it. I mean, it's quick, simple, not much else to talk to you guys about on this build. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Try it out if you want. Now, just keep in mind that you have to actually be a rank 6, mastery rank 6, to use this weapon. So if you're not mastery rank 6, hit the save button on the video and you can come back and watch it later on when you're mastery rank 6 and learn how to build it again. But by then it'll probably have changed a little bit, and I'll probably have brought an updated video out. Well, I will bring an updated video out when I do my Forma on it. So that's about it. So hope you guys liked it. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. It's much appreciated. Comment below anytime. Feel free to leave comments, questions. I'll gladly answer them as best as I can for you guys. You know, look me up in game if you want. Ask me a question in game. If I don't answer it right away, it's because I'm in a match. I'll hit you up when I'm done with it. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Stay tuned. The Magnus build will be coming up soon. I've got that done. It's an awesome weapon. Make sure you get your hands on it. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. So again, thank you for watching. It's much appreciated. See you later.
The outpost is clean. Proceed to extraction.